Let's now talk about why we should care about Unix. Now at this point, we have some ideas about what Unix is, but why should we care about it? What are we going to be able to do after we understand Unix? Now, I just want to ask you one quick question right now. Look at this project that we're going to build at the end of the section. It's a video editing application, and we can just keep improving it to make it something super powerful that has many more capabilities compared to what it has right now. So I can click just right here and extract the audio for this video file. Again, you can imagine that this could be much more complex, or we could have an image editing application, or maybe a PDF editing application, and so many other options. So if I ask you to go ahead and build maybe something like that, how would you do it? Now, if your answer is that you're going to rush over to NPM and search for a package, and if you can find it, great, and if you can't, that means that you can't do it in Node, and now you're going to move to something else, well, that's a really bad response. And if you now know Unix, you'll have a much better idea that how we can do this. That it is totally possible, because remember, in Unix, one of the most important philosophies is that we're going to have different programs that are really good at doing a certain thing, and then we're going to make them communicate together. So we're going to come up with a system, and that is really powerful. So there you go, one reason why we should learn Unix. If your answer was rushing over to NPM, then it means that you have to learn Unix. Now, there are also many other reasons why we should care about it. For example, the servers that you're going to deploy your Node applications into are, well, Unix machines, and you need to understand the system that you're going to deploy your applications on. So, if you understand Unix, you're going to have an edge when it comes to deployment and dealing with servers. Okay, you now have a much better idea how to set up your applications and your architecture, because now you understand your system. Another benefit that comes with learning Unix is command line proficiency and a potential to save hours and hours of your time each month. Think about it. You're going to learn Unix, and then you're going to set up some things that are going to help you save hours of your time. And that's a huge deal. If you're going to do development for maybe 10 years or a few years, that is going to help you a lot. And you're going to see a few of these potentials throughout the module. Another reason why we should care about Unix is that if we learn Unix, we're going to see a lot of new possibilities. We're going to now expand our horizon, and we're going to see how we can do certain things that we thought that we can't actually do them. Another reason is for security. If you now understand your system, you know how you can improve it now. So you can now set up a very strong security for your applications. So understanding Unix is also very important for setting up very secure applications. Now, we're not going to talk about security directly in this module, but the things that we're going to learn can lay the foundation for us to later on go ahead and learn about these security concepts and have a much easier and better time understanding those things. Now, another reason is portability and compatibility. If we now understand Unix, we can now build applications that are more portable and more compatible with more machines. So if you build something that works well on macOS and you are adhering to the Unix concepts, if you now move the application to another Unix machine, it works in the exact same way. And also, Node.js itself is taking care of a lot of the compatibilities for you. For example, dealing with path in Node is done Unix way, so you just deal with your path in a way that Unix does. But Node is also taking care of the compatibility for you. So now if you run your application on Windows, now the path system on Windows is entirely different, but Node is taking care of that translation for you. So you learn how to do it in Unix, and it now also works on Windows, which is pretty cool. Now, one more important reason is performance optimization. If you now understand Unix, you know how to now better monitor your application, see the bottlenecks, see where something can go wrong, and then fix them. You'll see some of the capabilities that Unix offers, so that now you can make use of all of your resources to improve the performance of your applications. For example, one thing is clustering and running your application on all of your CPU cores, and setting up some sort of load balancing between them. And that's a Unix concept, and Node.js also does it, and we will also learn that in the module. So there you go, a few reasons why we should care about Unix and why we should learn Unix. Again, Unix is everywhere. It's the system that we are developing applications for, and it's important that we get a good understanding of it so that we can improve our development workflow and, well, potentially our lives. So let's keep going.